You know how we've been talking about retribution? How we said there's a lot of you know who wants to talk about retribution? Well, here's a little taste of it. Hunter Biden's federal firearms trial began yesterday. Opening statements start today. He's pleaded not guilty on all charges, and First Lady Jill Biden has been in attendance both days. Now, President Biden also made a statement that he's not going to comment on a pending federal case. As a dad, he has boundless love for his sons, confidence in them, and respect for his strength. So, when we hear you-know-who say that this is all set up by the Biden administration, they have all the power, and they're doing this to me.
Yeah.
You-know-who is you-know-who. And he's saying that this is all happening. Don't you think if he had that much power, Hunter probably wouldn't be on trial?
Of course. And I love that question, because not only is Hunter Biden on trial, showing that no one is above the law.
No one.
President Biden has indicated if he is convicted, he will not pardon him.
No.
Okay, because no one is above the law. And the other thing that I will say is this is an interesting case. It's a case about buying a firearm and lying on your application, saying that you have never used drugs. And he was an active addict at the time. Some people argue that you're always an addict. That is, you live day to day.
Does it ask you if you've never, or just if you're currently addicted to something?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure. So out of the cases that are investigated, there are 80 million Americans that have purchased firearms. Only about 1,000 a year are investigated. 12 were prosecuted. That is 0.09% of the cases. Less than 1% of the cases are investigated. But guess what? Hunter's one of them. And I say that's how this country should be.
Yes.
That's how this country is supposed to work. I don't have a problem with him being on trial. I suspect he'll get a drug diversion.
Jill showed up. And who else?
His mother's there.
His mother.
Yeah.
And the only woman who showed up at Trump's trial was Stormy Daniels. I mean, I think that, Biden has the support of his family. Joe Biden has responded, as you say, he's not insulting the judge or inciting threats against the judge's family, which you-know-who has done. He's not attacking the criminal justice system or calling the trial rigged. It's rigged. It's all rigged. What does he have? An accordion here? What is this? He's not blaming Republicans for bringing the charges.
No.
And he's not asking the Supreme Court to intervene, just like you said. And so the discrepancy, the difference between the two cases is interesting. And by the way, I'm not going to vote for Hunter Biden as president.
In case you were wondering.
That's what I was going to say. None of us are voting for Hunter Biden. Listen, let the facts play.
Looking at the women in the view, we all see that they talk about Hunter's trial. Hunter is going to trial because of the gun use, and he purchased the gun wrongly, and he lied that he was not on any addicted. That he was not on drug, which by that time was very addicted to drug. So he's going on trial. On the trial day, we could see the first lady there with him. The women in the view trying to say that in Donald Trump's trial, you just have Tom Daniel was there. With Donald Trump, nobody else was there, and they laughed over it. The women in the view trying to give the difference between the trial of Hunter and the trial of Donald Trump. We all know Hunter. Hunter is a son of President Biden. Hunter is that son that President Biden, let me take you a little bit to know where Hunter is coming from. Hunter is the son of President Biden. President Biden had three children with a wife who died, a late wife. And the wife was during Christmas period, as they do explain. She was going out to buy like Christmas stuff for the house to come and decorate. And she got an accident. And the daughter died on the spot, and the wife and the Hunter and the brother were left together. The Hunter later on, Hunter and the brother were left, and they stayed in the hospital for a very long time. Just imagine what a father can pass through. Just picture yourself in that scenario. Hunter was there for a long time in the hospital, receiving treatment. First of all, you have to know that they were like 4 or 5, if I'm not mistaken. Mentally, they're already affected. Of course. After their mental health is being impacted as children. Where is mommy? Of course, they surely saw something. Had the accident, what happened. They were kids, so kids sometimes keep in your memory. And the Hunter later on, and the brother on later died of cancer. We all know the love that President Biden got for Hunter. And Hunter is the only child that is still existing. The only son. He later on got married to Jill, and Jill have a daughter. The Hunter is the only child from the first marriage, which he dear love. It is always seen that the first wife is the precious, the most love. The second wife, you cannot really step into the feet of the second wife. That's what most people always say. That was your first love. That's the first time getting married. So the else you put it is different from the second one. Obviously, they went ahead and talk about Hunter. So Hunter, according to some people, became depressed. They never go with mommy. Although their stepmother came, the Hunter still, you can never, they say, if a child lost the mother, you can never wear that shoe of the mother, no matter what you do. Most of the times, it doesn't happen. So, of course, no matter how nice G was, G could not put on the show. Because Hunter kept saying, which my mommy was saying, my mommy. With that depression, they claim Hunter got into drug. And that was the only way he could find solace. Later on, he became so addicted. So Hunter is an addicted son of, but they say he has changed. Now he say he has changed. He's not more addicted. That's what he claimed to say. So Hunter is that one that have always been on the front line. You either President Biden son, it's Hunter, fraud, gunshot, all those type of things you do, ears cannot hear. So the women in the view were saying that President Biden was not in court because he said he cannot attend such a scenario. Obviously, as a father, if the child is convicted, you know what can happen to him there. So, but obviously, he said that if the child is being convicted, he's going to save the term. There's no pardon him. So they are trying to say they're different. Like President Donald Trump is shouting and saying, I know President Biden is after this, President Biden. They say if President Biden have all that power that he was saying, why will he not save his own child not to go to any trial? So nobody is above the law. Anyone can go on the law. Then President Biden have doing so actually. He's not blaming nobody. He's just, the son should pay for what he is responsible of. So actually, what do you really think? Do you think, because the women in the view say that they are not voting for Hunter, they are voting for Hunter's father. So actually, what do you think will happen? Do you really think Hunter's trial is going to affect the father's election? It's going to affect people's mind not to vote for Biden? What actually do you think? Can I see your opinion in the comment section? Thank you very much for watching. If you are not subscribed, please help subscribe and help share the video. Underneath this video will be my my link for my Shopee store, so you can help, and it's just like a Walmart store. Help and support me. Whatever you want to shop, you can see there. God bless you.